Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all of your kind messages and comments, sending me healing. I really appreciate it, and I have actually needed it. I was pretty rough, as many of you saw at the end of last week. So with that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store. What are you removing, releasing or letting go of from your life path this week, my dear Cancerians? And this week you get the Tower, right? So this is where you're letting go of the shit. It's also where you're letting go of the surprises. From here on in, one of the things I've always said about Cancer, and yes, I'm slightly biased because it is my moon sign, but I believe that Cancer actually is the most psychic of all of the signs. I don't care what anybody says. For me, the most psychic of all of the signs is Cancer, and then probably close second is Scorpio, and then Pisces, and then after that possibly Aries, and then maybe Aquarius. Right? But I'm digressing, whatever. The fact that you're letting go of the Tower this week means that you're letting go of surprises, this idea of having the rug pulled out from underneath you, and it also means that you're letting go of the shit. When you let go of the Tower, this is about you saying, right, I've had the surprises, I've had the things come out of nowhere and completely shock and upturn my life. Now I need to make sense of those things. And I also, when you're letting go of the Tower, you're letting go of self-made illusions, right? So this is about you asking yourself, where is it that I had a hand in the Tower coming into my life? Where is it that I told myself a specific story? Or where is it that I shot myself in the foot? This is about a self-realization this week of where it is that you might have held yourself back, or you might have done yourself a disservice and lost someone or something because of it. So what are you working on now? What is at the heart or at the meat of the matter? The World card. Wow. All right. Okay. So this is a big week, my dear Cancerians. There's going to be a lot of realizations. There's going to be a lot of stuff that plays out on the wider world stage as well. So with the World card as what you're working on now, this is about re-establishing who you are. The Tower comes to give you the realization of who you're not, of what you've been telling yourself or where you've been lying to yourself. The World card then shows up and says, right, okay, well, if you're not all of that and that's no longer going to be your experience, what do you want it to be? What do you want your status to be from here on in? Are you ready for what comes in now? The World card sees you interacting with the world at large as well, and it also sees you going through the process or the experience of mastering something. So the fact that you're working on the World card, this is about really asking yourself, how do I want to be seen? How do I want people to receive me? And with the World card there, with the Tower card, there's definitely something that plays out on the wider world stage this week. Stay tuned to the news because there'll be something big that comes up for everybody. All right, so then your key to the week, you've got the Moon card, right? The Moon card is cyclic, and it's also about confusion. This, for me, feels like the fog or the haze is lifting this week, though. This is going to be where you take off the rose-tinted glasses again, and there have been a lot of those moments so far for Cancer, especially over the last 6 months. This is the week, another week where you're taking off the rose-tinted glasses, but it's almost like you've been doing it in layers, right? This week you take the final one off for yourself, Cancer, and you're saying to yourself, right, okay, let me see what is, let me look over my past and let me look at and decide where my actions have held me back, where my actions have done me a disservice, where my actions have not been in my own best interest. Ultimately, the best way to be good, to be beneficial for yourself is to ultimately work out where it is that you haven't been that for yourself, right? I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care. I'll see you very soon.